right. Hi, everybody. Today is dump day, and I hope you can all hear me. I am here again wanting to show you a few things at the dump, which is like, I wrote down, is like the pilgrimage to the mecca of recyclers and people that don't have garbage pickup. So, anyway, I am Sandy Shellis, and before I get out there, I already did some of my stuff because I really did not want to show you everything that I had to unload from the back of my pickup truck, and but we're gonna go in and we're gonna do a little work here. And here we go. Today, this is the plastic stuff right here, and if you read, this is the plastic jugs and bottles, and I'm pretty fastidious about the stuff. I do try to wash everything, and even the glass, which I already did, but I'm going to show you. This is the big container, and it's actually pretty empty today. So I've already dumped another big bag, and it's really very annoying, the plastics. I'm going to tell you, because no matter how hard I try when I go shopping, there are just things that I like yogurt, which I know is dairy crap, that is awful, that comes in plastic containers, and I hate it. And I'm thinking of ways that, sorry, my hair is all over the place, that I might be able to do something with my Amish neighbors and yogurt, because I'm wondering. I don't know anything about what they do with, for dairy. So here we're going to walk over to cardboard, which is another thing. Here we are, cardboard. Okay, clean and dry, you break it down, and what I do is, because I know that it's not the best thing in the world to do, but I do buy things online because it's easier for me, like 40-pound bags of cat food, and I have my 4 rescues that I'm working with, that I'm training, that are, well, let's see, one's 4 years old, the 2 are like 2.5, and then the newest one. And I order the 40-pound bags of cat food because I absolutely cannot carry them. So this was mine today. And here's another one. I want to show you some of this stuff because it is, like I said, it's very annoying. See these things? Well, I had a few extra dollars, and I did oh boy, I gotta go get that one that blew. I did some research on cookware. And I decided, my husband and I decided that we were going to get some new cookware. Oh my God, I am such a mess. Every time I come to the dump, it's not exactly like, Miss Chic Day. But we decided to get some new cookware because the stuff we were using was really old, and it was really scratched. And I know it was unhealthy. I completely know it was unhealthy. So it came in a big box, and it was all packed up in this stuff. Well, I saved some of it that I could use, and took the rest of it and smushed it up and brought it here. I was worried about the fact that I don't know if it was Teflon. It was really old stuff, and it scared me. So I bit the bullet and bought some new cookware. And it's not with that PB whatever stuff it is. Oh, here, I'm going to get rid of the phone books too that I have. Newspapers, magazines, and junk mail, which I have been wrestling with, because I have had my dining room table filled with boxes of stuff that I had to go through. And I will tell you that, where's my stuff? I dumped it all somewhere in here. Let me see, are you looking at me? Yeah, you're looking at the dump stuff. It's all in here. And here's the phone books. Goodbye. Boof, it takes the phone books. So, I mean, I did do a lot before I got here. I mean, before I came live, because why would I want to show you everything? It's kind of hard. Let's see, what else do I have to do today? Well, back to the cookware. You know, I read a lot of stuff on, oh, I think I'm pretty good. I'm going to show you some more stuff. I read so much on Teflon and some of that old cookware that it was all scratched up, and it did scare me. And I'm thinking, gee, you know, what the hell could be going down in our stomachs, because my husband, he's sick a lot. Here's the batteries. I saved up all the batteries that needed to go, and I brought them here. And my batteries are in there. And then the same thing with the cans. I'm very fastidious with any cans. And I think Martin Hutchison has joined us, and he had talked about cans. Look at that. And what might be leaching out of cans that we eat. But there are some things that I do buy in cans, and I kind of like, you know, I like Italian wedding soup. So, I mean, I do make myself stuff that is natural, and I do a lot of, you know, stock and good stuff, but every now and then you gotta have that canned stuff, but God knows what's in it. Well, here we go. This is actually the real garbage. So here's the garbage. And they do allow yard waste, brush and limbs and other yard waste, but we would never put that in here because we compost all that. So this is what people are throwing away. And I wonder if the town makes any money on this scrap metal, because I'm sure they don't just throw this away. There's probably money to be made in here, and that would be great for the town. And here's another one. This is the big stuff. This is white goods, and this is the stoves and washing machines and dryers and hot water tanks. And again, I'm not sure where they go completely after this, but there is a half-life. I mean, there's another life after the dump. I'm just going to show you the garbage, where I dumped my garbage today. You know, I took everything out. I wear plastic gloves, and here we go. It's disgusting, but this is like, that's the real garbage that goes in the landfill. And okay, there's my friend. This is what the landfill looks like. And I don't know how long this one's going to be open. But I did ask a question today about the fracked waste that supposedly we are taking in, but not at this one. They're taking fracked waste from another, in another landfill here, which is not this one, thank God. I need to learn a lot more about that process, because I really don't know it, but I think they're going to kick me out. How are you today? They're going to kick me out, and but I'm going to stay on. I'll just go down below the gates and see what everybody's talking about, and we'll have a little chat. I don't know who, you know, what you guys do with your garbage and all that, but I am really trying hard now to be much more a steward of my land. And last year I was really like a half-ass composter. I really didn't do such a great job, but oh my gosh, Kim joined. Hi Kim. I'm just driving down. I'll show you where I'm going. I am driving down to get out of here so that they don't lock me in. I didn't put my seatbelt on, but you see it? you know, that there's a little that is where they methane or whatever. I'm woefully not prepared to tell everybody about all of this stuff, but I'm learning. And through my citizens, concerned citizens of Allegheny County, where I belong, obviously, that's my real boots on the ground organization. We are starting to do a little bit more on the fact that we might be bringing fracked waste, but not into this one. I talked to the guy that was at the desk, but he said he really didn't even know much about it. He couldn't help me very much. And of course, this is just more of a research thing for me. Kim says composting is easy. All you need to do is keep turning it and add moisture. Yeah, I do. In the winter, I wasn't so good at it, but there's nothing I hate more than throwing away anything that can go outside. And I have to admit, I did have one bag that I left on top of the washing machine or the dryer, you know, and it started leaking, and boy, was that a big fight with my husband because it actually like stained the top of the dryer, the crap I had in there. I don't even know, but I was too lazy. So now I'm really trying to be more of a good citizen with this stuff, and I have my shovel, and this year, because of my back disability, we purchased me a wheelbarrow with the 2 wheels in the front, so that it would be easier for me to manage. And this is what it looks like when we drive in. Let me show you. See, we drive in and we come in this way, and then there is a big gate, and believe me, I have hated when I came here and it was closed with all of my shit in the back of the truck. Oh, but I leave the recycling goes, I line my back seat, so the recycling goes back there, and then all the garbage goes in the back of the truck. And I'm kind of lucky, you know, that I do have a pickup truck, because even though it is my 6-cylinder gas guzzling pickup truck, this actually holds quite a bit of garbage. So, you know, I shove it all in here. It's pretty filthy, but it does. And I figure, you know, until they make something better, what am I going to do? It's not like we have the opportunity to go out and buy a pickup truck that is battery powered or, you know, alternative. At least not me right now, right? So, yeah, it's huge. Well, it's actually not even, it's a 6-cylinder. It's the Toyota, what do I have? I have the Tacoma. Anyway, I really like the truck, though, because it does what I need it to do. And as I've told you guys before, my gosh, I don't leave the house for 3, 4, 5 days. I do everything I have to do in one day. So today is dump, and then I have to go by the drugstore, and I have to stop. But I will not go out of the house if I have to run for one thing, because it's 8 miles just to get to the store. I am not going to use gas like that. I've really learned a lot. I really have. You know, I used to live, before we moved to this lovely rural county, you know, I'd run up to the store, but I could walk too. Here, and I have talked about this before, way back, that, you know, I could ride a bicycle, but I am completely not in the physical condition to do that with my back problems. But, so here we are. You know, it's actually pretty nice, and you see it's like behind me. They keep it really nicely. And the next trip I do, I'm going to go to the other one. And I want to talk about the frack waste. I really want to get them that work there to talk to me about the process of what they're bringing in from Pennsylvania, and if they're taking it in just because of the money, you know. Because I did find out from my group that that is what's happening. And I was really all kinds of messed up when I moved here. I didn't know what they were doing. And believe me, it doesn't make me happy to hear that they're bringing frack waste in from Pennsylvania, that even though I know that these landfills are lined, and I know that Supposedly they're safe. I have a well. We all know water is life. Water is life. I don't want that shit in New York. And that was another thing we just worked on. There was a bill in New York that they want to redo the, the DEC handbook, and the proposed bill was talking about having these special tools, these whatever Geiger counters, I don't know what they are, but that would check the radiation in any trucks that come in. Well, guess what? Patently, we were against it. Doesn't sound right. Why would you be against that? We're against it because we don't want the waste in the county at all. We do not want fracked waste products in New York State. So we are not for that bill. I don't give a crap what they say they're going to do. There's radioactive stuff in all of that waste. I do know that much. We all know that much. Radon and all the other stuff. So, oh, look, Erin Devine just joined. How nice. How nice. June, you made a comment. Do I have big men? I mean, I don't know if you're asking me about men like in general to help me because of my back, and I wear this lovely old back brace, but my husband's doing the big work at the house today. I mean, we're prepping the garden, and he's putting in some bushes for me that I asked for the front of the house that will not only give some beauty, but will also get the water away from the house when it rains. And this year, thank God, we're not in the drought that we were. So does anybody have any questions for me? You guys want to talk about anything that has to do with recycling or waste or compost? Because I am getting ready to get my compost area ready with my, my little shit shovel and everything else I do. What do you think? Did you like the little trip into the dump today? I've done it once before, and that was last year, so I suppose every year I'll do my little foray into the dump and, show you one more time what it looks like. And it's not like you guys haven't seen landfills before, but I do know that the landfill, the other one, which is the county one, is supposedly closing. And there's going to be transfer stations, so we're just going to learn about that. And Kim said you posted an article about the town water where you grew up, in that, sorry for that break, that now it has a huge water ban for most of the summer, and it has to do with polluted water. Oh my gosh. But they say it's safe to drink. Yeah, right. And Erin, what number plastics do they recycle where you are? I recycle every single piece of plastic. Everything. They take everything here. And it is possible. The places that don't take everything are, I kind of think they're pulling the wool over your eyes, because everything is recyclable, and here they will do it. And I don't even have to I don't have to sort the type of plastic. It goes in the bins and they use it. It is usable or recyclable. I do know that there are people now with these, the overseas, we posted that about the company that's taking the plastic and they are using it over, and they are making fuel out of it, or they're making new plastic materials. But, I honestly think we have to stop making anything plastic packaging, and we have to stop cutting the trees down. We have the answer, and that's hemp. We all know this. Hemp is the answer, and hemp could probably be a very, a good cash crop if people were forward thinking in this stupid country. Let's see here, and I don't mean stupid country, but I mean we're ignorant. We could be doing so much better. Roseanne, my friend that used to be from here, lives in Denton, Texas, and you recycle everything. She says that they have the very large recycling bin that is picked up every week, and that's great. And I know now you had the airport problem. It was a microburst. my brother posted it on his page because he used to have an airplane hangar in McKinney, Texas. And that's another issue I will be talking about. I did post the article about the aviation fuel, and I'll be talking to my brother about it since he's a private pilot. My father at 86, stepfather, just hung up his wings and he is selling his airplane, and my nephew is a private pilot, and aviation's been a big part of my life. And yes, it's a huge pollutant, but they are looking at building alternative motors, I suppose, for airplanes to use biofuels. You know, I don't know if this is too little too late, but I don't want to say that. Like I always say, I have the hopium. I mean, even if it is too little too late, people are doing these wonderful things. They are doing these wonderful things because they care about the environment. They care about our world. And so if they're going to work on, and all these scientists are going to work on these biofuels, like the gentleman I introduced on our page, who I will again bring back and possibly this time do an interview with him. These are things that are happening, and we can't sit back and say, oh my God, you know, climate change is going to ruin the world and we're near-term human extinction, people, and so what? It's not right. And what did you say, Kim? You hear Harley wants to build electric bike. Didn't you see the article that I put in? I don't miss a beat. And my husband actually posted on that article I put on Environmental Coffee House about the potential, and he said I would be very happy with that. You know, an electric motorcycle. What do you have to say, June? Yeah. To do what? I would never remove your comment. No. I hope that's what you were trying to communicate, but, so, all right, so it's been a day. Okay, and Roseanne had said use sustainable packaging and sustainable products like bamboo. You know, I wish we could grow bamboo. I don't know about that either. I'm really not, you know, I'm always learning. And when I was doing my career, working, you know, my career was so centered around my human resources and equal employment opportunity and affirmative action. I did not have time to learn about all this stuff. I lived in a townhouse. Yeah, I was green. I was interested, and I was one of those people that worked to keep fracking out of New York State. I mean, yeah, but so at this age, I'm a learner. And let's see, yeah, Roseanne, every bit that we can do helps us and helps the environment. Each of us need to do something. And yes, we do. If we live in the city, rooftop gardening, everything is something. Don't ever sit back and think that you can't help the environment or help make a sustainable future. I mean, there are those, again, I told you, and I publish all the stuff. I publish everybody. I publish from one end to the other. And actually, I'm working on trying to get an interview with Norman Rogers, the guy that I cannot stand, who is a notorious climate denier. Because I think it would be interesting to get into the head of the climate denier. You know, I really do. So, your niece grows bamboo? That's really cool. Milk crate gardening. Yes, there's all kinds of stuff. But I probably won't ever venture into a lot of the agriculture stuff because Claudia does that. And I'm more interested in actually, you know, being the clearinghouse for all the stuff that I bring you and doing interviews with really, you know, funky, interesting people that live off the grid and all that. So, you know, I'm taking you to the dump. So here we were today. So anyway, thank you so much, guys, for coming and taking a little trip with me to the dump. And tonight, don't forget Cindy K. There'll be a live streamed event she's going to in Texas. And also, Friday, I'm working on an interview with J. Roan Torgerson. I think you know him, and we're going to talk about hemp and all of his experiences. I mean, amazing person, and we're very excited about doing this interview. I'm not sure yet, but I will let you know when we're going to do that. And, oh, you just got here. Oh, my God, look. Jay just got here. Well, you have to watch from the beginning when I was up there, you know, getting my hands dirty in the dump. But, yeah, we're going to do an interview together. This person, Jay, is amazing. What a story. What a story. I've been watching him for a long time, but he hit my heart. And then we've been talking about doing, you know, him talking about hemp and the things that interest him. So I think we're going to do that, and that will be, I'll let you know. But don't miss tonight. Cindy's, the place she's going is going to be on a different platform, which is that new live stream platform on Facebook. It's not really Facebook. It is a live stream website, I guess. So they're going to do that, and we're going to try to get it on our page tonight. Cindy will be there in Texas. And what did I tap accidentally? Did I tap something accidentally? Don't go. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. J. Roan Torgerson is amazing. So we will be talking, and I can't wait. And I think I've got a few other things that are going to come up that are going to be really fun. Chelsea's coming back, and we are going to actually do a Be Live so we can talk together. I just have to test the audio. When I did my electromagnetic field live stream the other day, I have no idea what happened. I changed nothing on that laptop. And believe me, if I had the money for a better laptop like, you know, a Mac, I would do it. But, you know, I'm using what I have. So, anybody else? Are we good? I think we're good. So, Jay, go back to the beginning, and we'll talk again. And I'm hoping to hit with Jay on Friday, maybe late afternoon. It's really up to him, okay? And Chelsea, too. We're working that out. So, you know, my adopted daughter. And, oh, also, a couple other things. My God, here, we have a new person. Brian Jones, with his nickname is Splatterhead, has joined the Environmental Coffee House team because he is going to do our YouTube. He's going to manage the YouTube page, and he's going to work on downloading our videos and then capturing, maybe putting captions on them and uploading them. So that's a new person. His nickname is Splat. He's from Oregon. And I am super excited about him joining the team. And then I guess, well, oh yes, and I'm looking for a t-shirt manufacturer so that anybody that wants a t-shirt can then get one, because I've been sending them out, and you know, I'm not made of money, but boy, if I was a wealthy person, you all would have t-shirts. Everybody would have a t-shirt, because Mindy did make a really nice, a really beautiful logo for us. So, mwah. Peace out. I love you guys. I am more than happy every day when I get up and I schedule the page, and I know that you're all going to be there. So, peace out. Kisses. Mwah. And thank you. Have a great night, guys. Bye.